Gonna do a wheelie or what? You're an idiot. We're out here at the track. I don't know if you can tell, but it is sprinkling.
Oh, it ain't sprinkling. It's fucking raining.
It's raining, but the RX-7 is all teched in, all ready to go. I got the tune-up loaded in it. We're gonna hit it with 10 pounds or 8 pounds on the brake and going straight to 10, and then in 0.15 of a second, it's going straight to 12 pounds and then just giving it all of it right after that. So see what this booster amp does on this first hit, just a little shakedown hit. If it takes this power, I'm gonna crank it up and give it 10 pounds on the brake and then 12 pounds right off the brake and see what it does. So it might be a wild ride today, and we might finally run that 5-second pass. All right, so the track's dried off. Gonna make our first pass of the night, do a little shakedown, get used to the car again. I don't know, I always get nervous before my first run of the night, but should be a real easy thing. Still gonna have to let out at the 8th because I don't have a cage, but we'll see if we can do a good 60 foot this time.
1187, letting out at probably just after the 8th mile.
Second pass, there's this weird noise coming from the torque converter, so we might have heard it. Hopefully not.
TCI or something. I still don't. No, it is not, and it doesn't sound great either. See.
Sounded like it was breaking up.
No worries. So what the car doing, bro?
So I think I said earlier in the video, I don't think it's a torque converter.
Pretty sure it's a torque converter.
Yeah, we're pretty. If the torque converter's making noise now, it still comes up on the trans brake. I don't know though. Actually, it feels like it has a slight hesitation sometimes.
Really?
Like it wants to break up almost.
Well, you can get under the car and you can hear something in the transmission rattling pretty hard.
And it's right like up in the front where the torque converter is. And
It's either
only when you like have it in a gear with the brakes on it, so it's like loading it up.
right. It's either the band in the transmission or it's the torque converter. But it sounds like a stator fin has cracked and is like rattling around on the stator in the converter.
Yeah, so I'm hoping. I mean, I honestly don't think I'm gonna make any more passes tonight. I don't think there's any.
Make one more, run her out the door, baby.
Well, but dude, it's not gonna go that fast. That last pass, dude, that was floored. I revved it out to $7 grand, and we only went 7.0 on the 8th on 22 pounds. Yeah, so it's getting even worse from Texas.
Right.
So it's just continually getting worse, and the intake air temps weren't that hot, so it wasn't pulling timing out that time. I actually added half a degree to it, so I honestly, it's got to be the torque converter. That's
it's something transmission related, because it could be something else, but we're kind of thinking that because the way that the car is kind of loading and unloading is what's causing it to like misfire, we think.
Well, so what I think it's doing is it's unloading and loading, and then it'll hit boost cut, like it'll spike a bunch of boost, and like the boost controller just is like all over the place. Like I can show you from the log.
Right.
The boost controller is all over the place, so it doesn't. The only thing that makes sense is something drivetrain related.
Right.
So, and then now that it's actually, it just started making noise today after on our first pass up there. I noticed. I'm like, what was that noise?
Right.
And then we got back here and realized it's something
It was
up
way
in front of
bad.
Training. Yeah.
Well, I heard it your very first pass, and then really the second pass.
I heard it too inside the car, but I was like, maybe it's like the fan rubbing on my new training car or something stupid, you know?
Right.
So I wonder if we broke it down in Texas because I had.
We're gonna see if the car has a load parameter for like you can actually watch the load percentage on the engine and see if it bounces all over the place too, and then kind of compare that towards our boost control. So I would see if it has that, because that'd be an easy way to tell.
What's up, bro? I'm not in your live chat telling me to show me your titties.
I don't ever get anything. Line up with the lube. I said I need to get this guy done.
Come on, Roman! Oh!
He got
What do you think? That thing was getting it, dude.
he was out.
Getting it, boy.
He was out. It's just the shifts were slowing him down.
Yeah.
If he had a box in that thing, easy nines.
Oh, dude. Roman's about to go. They spraying that sticky down. He tried to flat foot shift that second gear.
Dude, he would have got it in his second gear. That would have been out.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, he launched third.
What do you think, dude? I told you should have brought Wego out, bro.
I know. I could
You should have brought it. Would have been sick.
It would have been fun, dude.
Do a good 60?
159 again. But it just, I tried revving first gear out again.
That launch was good.
Launch was good, 159. I tried staying in it longer to see if it'll go into second. It didn't go in, so I'm still gonna have to stock training. It just keeps locking me out. But the in-car footage is pretty funny as I went by the cop. I was like,
Hey, you reeled him in at the end though.
Putting that sticky stuff down again for him, huh? Oh yeah. We got Roman versus Derek. Derek's got his E-Series front-wheel drive coupe versus Roman's all-wheel drive EG coupe. Derek might get him if Roman messes up a shift. Get him! Oh, just barely. 10.6 at 136. Damn. Straight getting it.
157.
136.
Yeah, 136 mile an hour.
That was the highest trap.
Yeah, I blew by him, man. Where you at, Derek? Yeah, I sat there because it wasn't.
Bro, honestly, it looked like he was gonna get you. Was he ahead of you at half track?
Yeah.
Barely? What was the eighths?
Didn't have time to look. But
No, he was. I was passing
Oh.
by half track.
Oh, okay.
I was
Nice.
passing by the.
Proud of you, BB.
Thanks, girl. To the street now.
Hey, I'll be proud of you too once you get Honda running, boy.
I don't want to see it.
You're a little saucy now.
I'm waiting.
Ooh, he's got got that sad face, boy? Oh, let's see. All right. What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
Everybody's talking about the Honda, but there is no engine in Honda room. Talk about it when it's put together. Anybody will beat me right now.
Well, no, I'm just saying. You gotta get that together, boy.
And blew a motor and got it back up and running.
And where you at is what he's saying.
And my transmission costs way more money than your
You guys both got tranny problems,
I'm
dude.
not selling any of my cars.
Tranny problems. Y'all got a bunch of tranny probs.
There you go.
Hey.
My home. That's not my
humble abode.
Rock bottom is what that is. I'll never be a bum. I got my.
That's your backup plan, just in case.
Just in case, you never know. I've had to sleep in there for 6 months before.
I'm pouting
Why are you angry?
about my truck.
Why?
Building. It's so fucking
Part it out,
expensive,
bro.
I might as well.
That's what I would do.
You're an idiot.
Part it out before you even build it. Yeah, he would.
I just finished.
It's something he would do for
Yeah,
sure.
he would for sure.
I don't want to do it.
10-second car.
We're out here getting food at Twin Peaks.
Pretty much. I know.
You guys are idiots.
I sold
10 seconds.
I sold my 10-second car for pistons and rods for a Duramax.
Oh my.
I literally bought rods, a flex plate, and a balancer for what I got out of my 10-second Honda.
That's it, right? One more decent, buddy.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Dude, get the fuck out.
Children.
Bro, you guys are idiots. You see your husband over here? Who raised you? You guys are still going.
Hey, don't make me pull off the belt. You guys need to calm down over there. We're at a restaurant.
You need to act right.
Bro, you got no fries left, dude.
You want to go to the
Here, babe. Here's a few fries.
So as you guys can tell from the video, it was making a noise at the track. It's definitely coming from the converter or the transmission. I imagine it's coming from the converter just because that converter was so cheap and was only rated for 380 foot-pounds. This is an off-the-shelf FTI converter. I am gonna go ahead and pull the transmission out and take the converter off, obviously, and get a new one. So my transmission guy, the guy who built my Turbo 400, is up in Wyoming. I'm gonna have him go through my Turbo 400 because if you guys remember, it does have like a slight delay between first and second gear when you shift it. So I'm gonna have him just go through it, make sure it's all good so I don't have any more issues with it. And he also has a nice 9.5-inch PTC converter for me, so I'm gonna get that from him also. And then another thing I wanted to mention is the next event I plan on going to is Ice Cream Cruise. That is October 18th and 19th, I believe. And obviously, it will have a cage by then. We are gonna do a cage on it here very soon. I just have some fab work I gotta catch up on before I can do anything else with the RX-7. So, might be a couple days before I can even pull the transmission out and get it to my tranny guy because I gotta catch up on some work. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you wanna support, go buy a t-shirt. Other than that, I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.